In this video, we're going over the new top 5 meta loadouts here in Black Ops 6. I will be going over both 5 as well as gunfighter class setups. Let's get into it. For class setup number 1, we're taking a look at the AMES 85, one of the best assault rifles and easiest weapons to use in the entire game. For the optic, we're going to be running with the Kepler Microflex. For the muzzle, we're going to utilize the suppressor, keep us off the mini-map when firing. For the barrel, the reinforced barrel is fantastic, bumping up improved damage range as well as bullet velocity, giving us a very fast and consistent time to kill. For the underbarrel, we're going to run the vertical foregrip to remove all horizontal recoil. For the magazine, the extended mag 1 or extended mag 2 options are fantastic. They're not going to destroy your handling, which is going to be a massive W. You can reap the rewards of a 45 or a 60 round magazine. For the rear grip, we are going to be running the commando grip. This is amazing on every single assault rifle, improving more aim down sight speed, jumping sprint to fire speed altogether, as well as jumping aim down sight speed. For the stock, we are going to be rolling with the infiltrator stock. This is incredible, allowing us to have the maximum aim walking movement speed. You can walk around, aim down sight, ready to win each and every gunfight. And then finally, for the fire mods, we are going to take advantage of recoil springs to fully smooth out the recoil pattern with that improved horizontal recoil and vertical recoil control. Overall, a fantastic 8 attachment loadout you're going to enjoy because the AMES 85 is a monster. We have a fast sprint out, ADS, and walking movement speed, and literally 0 recoil. One of the best weapons to run in the entire game if you're looking to sit back, relax, and pick people off no matter where they are on the map. And by the way, if you need help leveling up your weapons, Criminal Mods has your weapon leveling covered. They offer services such as max leveling all of your weapons, as well as unlocking camo challenges all the way up to dark matter. So for cheap, reliable, and fast Black Ops 6 services on all platforms, you can use my discount code EARS to save 5% off at Criminal Mods. Link is going to be at the top of the description. Now, if you do not want to utilize the 5+ attachment class setup, we are going to be running the 5 attachment loadout, so we're going to have to remove the extended mag 2, the infiltrator stock, and the recoil springs. This is still a great setup because it's going to have low recoil and incredibly easy to handle as well. As you can see, the handling is going to be just as good. We're not going to have as fast as an aim walking movement speed, but the recoil control is going to be there, and we still have a suppressed AR, which is going to be huge if you're trying to improve your KD ratio or go for your first nuke. Definitely check this out. For class setup number 2, we're taking a look at the KOMPAKT 92, one of the fastest firing SMGs here in Black Ops 6 as well as Warzone. Now, we don't need to run an optic. The iron sights are amazing on this machine gun. For the muzzle, we're going to be running actually nothing here. We're going to be skipping over all these attachments because we technically have something that's going to be integrated in. We are going to be starting with the barrel, and we're going to run the integrated suppressor barrel, which is going to act like a suppressor as well as a reinforced barrel, improving your bullet velocity, damage range, and keeping you off the mini-map when firing. Amazing. For the underbarrel, we are going to be rolling with the Ranger foregrip to give us both improved horizontal recoil control and sprinting movement speed. You can't go wrong with this. For the magazine, we are going to utilize the extended mag 2 option, giving us a healthy 50 rounds, and it's also not going to destroy the handling, which is key on a running gun submachine gun. For the rear grip, on every SMG loadout, I highly recommend putting on the ergonomic grip to improve that dive to fire speed, slide to fire speed, aim down sight speed, and jumping aim down sight speed. You can't go wrong with this whatsoever. For the stock, we are going to be rolling with the infiltrator stock, just like we run it on the AMES 85. We need that improved aim walking movement speed. For the laser, when you can run this on a submachine gun, it's really important to put on the target laser. This is going to be removing a lot of that aim idle sway, as well as bumping up that aim walking steadiness, so you can hit your shots a lot easier at longer range, which is huge on a fast firing submachine gun. And then finally, for the fire mods, obviously we are going to be running recoil springs to bump up that recoil control. This is going to be a nice 7 attachment loadout. You can go ahead and throw an optic on it if you want, just in case you don't like the iron sights. The Kepler Microflex is going to be a good choice. But for this specific setup, as you can see, we are going to have a submachine gun that does have a fast sprint out, ADS, and walking movement speed. And by just pulling down on the right thumbstick, we are going to have a controllable recoil pattern that you're going to be able to take people out at those close and medium ranges. This is not going to be a long range SMG because it is going to obviously have recoil. It is the KOMPAKT 92, but it's going to be an absolute melt machine if you're trying to take people out at those close and medium ranges and you burst fire it, or just pull down on the right trigger. As you can see, first firing it is going to be really effective, and you're going to be getting an incredibly fast TTK. Can't go wrong with this weapon. Now, for just the 5 attachment loadout, what we're going to do is remove the target laser, and we're also going to remove the infiltrator stock. We definitely want to go ahead and keep the recoil controlling attachments on our setup because, again, it is the KOMPAKT 92. Still have great sprint out, ADS, and walking movement speed as well. And we are going to have the same recoil control. So definitely give this a try. I honestly prefer the 5 attachment loadout because you can run additional perks, or you can run more streaks and overall get more kills and have a better time. So definitely check out the KOMPAKT. It's a fantastic submachine gun. For class setup number 3, we are taking a look at the trusty Kilo 141. You can't go wrong with this assault rifle, one of the best in the entire game. For the optic, we are going to run the Kepler Microflex, keeping it clean and simple. For the muzzle, the suppressors are a great option. For the barrel, we are going to be utilizing the long barrel for the maximum damage range, giving us a really fast time to kill. For the underbarrel, we are going to be running with the Ranger foregrip. For the magazine, we're going to use extended mag 1, keeping it simple. 50 rounds is all we need. For the rear grip, we are going to be rolling with the commando grip. For the stock, we are going to utilize the infiltrator stock, as well as the fire mods. We are going to be running recoil springs also. Overall, a nasty loadout here. 8 attachments on one of the most broken guns in the entire game. You are absolutely going to love this class setup. We have a fast sprint out, ADS, and walking movement speed is lightning quick, and we are going to have incredibly low recoil. This is going to be one of the best weapons to use in the entire game if you're looking for an overall assault rifle to dominate. As you can see, 50 rounds with a no recoil gun, it just doesn't make any sense. I'm surprised the Kilo is still as good as it is this late into the season. And for the 5 attachment loadout, what you're going to want to do is remove the Kepler Microflex, remove the Ranger foregrip, remove the recoil springs, and you're overall going to have a setup that is going to have great handling, recoil control, as well as the ability to run additional perks as well as streaks. You can see here, sprint out speed, ADS, and walking movement speed, and we are still going to have a very easy to control AR. I highly recommend going ahead and give this class setup a try if you're trying to secure your first nuke, or at least go ahead and drop as many kills as possible. It is a massive W. For class setup number 4, we're taking a look at the LADRA. Just like the KOMPAKT 92, this is one of the fastest firing submachine guns in Black Ops 6 as well as Warzone. Now, we're not going to run an optic. The iron sights are amazing, but for the muzzle, we absolutely must equip the compensator to bump up additional vertical recoil control. We're going to need it. For the barrel, I highly recommend putting on the long barrel to improve that damage range. For the underbarrel, we are going to be utilizing the Ranger foregrip. For the magazine, the extended mag 2 option is fantastic, improving that bullet capacity so we can have a 56 round magazine. For the rear grip, I highly recommend putting on the ergonomic grip. For the stock, we are going to be utilizing the balance stock to improve strafing movement speed altogether, hip fire movement speed, and aim walking movement speed. For the laser, we are going to be utilizing the target laser. And for the fire mods, obviously, because this is a fast firing weapon, recoil springs is going to make sense to control the recoil. Overall, a solid submachine gun. This 8 attachment loadout is going to be putting in work because we are going to be dealing with a submachine gun that is going to have a fast sprint out, ADS, and walking movement speed, as well as controllable recoil, even though this weapon has a crazy fast fire. It's insane how good the LADRA is, and this is exactly why I recommend it in most of my top 5s, because the submachine gun just clearly puts in work. I wouldn't be surprised if they do go ahead and nerf this down in Season 4. And for the 5 attachment loadout, what you're going to want to do is remove the extended mag 2 option. We're going to remove the target laser, and we're also going to be removing the balance stock. We're going to be keeping a very accurate and deadly LADRA loadout at our disposal. We're seriously going to have a straight melt machine. 38 rounds worth of fall is going to be plenty. The aim down sight speed is going to be faster, and we're overall going to be able to dominate at any and all ranges. As you can see here, we still have a great submachine gun that's going to have great handling as well as no recoil, and you can't go wrong with this. This is exactly why this is one of the best SMGs in the entire game, and why I would say it has replaced the Jackal PDW here in multiplayer. And finally, for class setup number 5, we are taking a look at the AMAX, man. The Su-56 AMAX is disgusting, man. The #1 weapon to use if you're playing against tryhards. Now for the optic, to keep it simple, we are going to run the Kepler Microflex, but with this assault rifle, the V Reflex is also a solid choice. Use whichever you like more. For the muzzle, we are going to use the compensator. For the barrel, we are going to be rolling with the long barrel to give us that damage range. For the underbarrel, we are going to be rocking the vertical foregrip. For the magazine, the extended mag one option is fantastic. For the rear grip, we are rolling with the commando grip. For the stock, I highly recommend going ahead and putting on the infiltrator stock. And for the fire mods, recoil springs is going to make sure this weapon is a laser. Overall, a rock solid class setup. You can't go wrong with it. The AMAX is disgusting, y'all. One of the best ARs to use in the entire game. We do have a fast sprint out, ADS, aim walking movement speed, and incredibly easy to control recoil here. Definitely amazing. What in the heck is on my firing range right now? Okay, that's incredibly weird, but you can see here we have a no recoil assault rifle. Now we also going to be dealing with a 3-shot kill headshot, so definitely go ahead and check this out if you're looking for a lightning fast TTK and something you can use against other sweats. And for the 5 attachment loadout, what you are going to want to do is remove the extended mags, the infiltrator stock, and we're also going to go ahead and take off the Kepler Microflex. We're going to keep a very clean and easy to use AR at our disposal. This weapon is quite literally going to have 0 recoil with the setup. It's going to be a point and shoot laser. And if you do enjoy the iron tights, you're in luck, because we are going to be able to run additional perks, additional streaks. We can absolutely dominate lobbies. You can see, I mean, this thing doesn't have any recoil. These are going to be the new top 5 meta loadouts to use here in Black Ops 6 Season 3. Right before Season 4, we can go ahead and potentially get yourself your first nuke. Now, for the remainder of all of my loadouts, I always rock the 9mm. It is a fantastic weapon to use. Just in case you run out of ammo, you can fall back on this 100%. We are rocking the knife. We have on the stem shot, the blast trap, the assault pack, and we also are going to be utilizing the flak jacket, dispatcher, and bankroll perk combo with the gunfighter wildcard equipped if you are running more than 5 attachments on your loadout. Now, if you don't want to run gunfighter, I highly recommend putting on perk greed, and there are a number of different perks you can rock. Slipstream is nice. Hunter's instinct is also really effective. But if you are trying to run and gun and tired of dying to the blast traps or prox mines, Shadow is going to be great, allowing you to run over those without setting them off. And you're also going to have access to the strategist combat specialty, which is going to be giving you more score when playing the objective, destroying, other equipment, which is going to be giving you additional score to get streaks faster, more kills, and potentially a nuke. Now, if you don't want to run additional perks, I know that's not for everybody, High Roller is definitely a great option, allowing you to run 4 streaks. And I do recommend going ahead and putting on the UAV. You also want to equip the Watchdog Kilo, the War Machine with the High Roller wildcard, as well as the Harp. So you can essentially go ahead and use the War Machine to secure your nuke a lot easier. These are some nasty loadouts you should definitely check out. And if you guys tear it up with any of these builds, come back to the video and let me know down in the comment section your best gameplay. If you guys enjoyed, feel free, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications. It's been your boy Ears, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.